Welcome back, creatures of the night. Today's the day. This is the video you've all been waiting for. It's when I take you onto the tour of my Dungeon of the Dead Man. That's right, my Undertaker Collection Room. You've been waiting for this, you've been hoping for this, you've been craving this for over 5 years since this podcast began. Well, this room's been in progress for 2 years now. So now is your time. You got a glimpse of it from Alex Dorio of the Talking Taker podcast about, I want to say, year and a half ago at this point, from his when he came down here to Jacksonville. We went to SmackDown together. You got a glimpse of the collection room. Well, now today's the day. Today is the day when I, Steven Zeman of the Collecting Dead Man podcast, take you on the tour of the Undertaker Collection Room. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself something to eat, and enjoy the Undertaker Collection Room. Okay, creatures of the night, as you enter in this room, you are greeted by a do not disturb. We are watching WWF Wrestling hang tag on the doorknob here. Now, shall we enter, shall we not? Do we may? I think it's time that you embark on the glimpse of the Undertaker Collection Room. There is nothing on this door at this moment. That may change in the future. So if anything changes, there will be an update to the collection room. So this is just the preliminary version as you see it. But it does not stand out as any other room in this house until we open up the door and unveil the mysteries within. But first we gotta summon the light, like the dead man himself. And there you go. You get a full glimpse of what's inside from head to toe, floor to ceiling, full of the Undertaker merchandise that lies within. But as we first get inside, right at our feet right here, we are glimpsed to some foam fingers, a foam badass fist, the Undertaker Shop Zone exclusive teddy bear, and a Home Shopping Network exclusive Undertaker bear as well as the Undertaker bear as part of the Home Shopping Network full Attitude Era bear collection. Got a couple of Undertaker urns down here. The Hall of Fame Texas urn is behind the newest Undertaker urn right there. You got the 30th anniversary Rest in Peace foam urn, along with the Hall of Fame Undertaker purple brimmed hat. A 1991 Undertaker kids costume that is fully flanked by Undertaker Halloween masks above the doorway. You would not believe it, but I still remember that type of mask when I was a kid, going to Spirit Halloween with my parents, picking out an Undertaker costume. That, of course, is the adult version. I remember getting the kids version, which I do not have yet in my collection. But those are the Undertaker Halloween masks. Right from there is the 3 Hasbros. You got the Tombstone Tackle, the French version, La Coupe Fatale, and the Series 8 red card. Come down here, we got an Undertaker signed #1 Chaos Comics. An Undertaker framed promo picture. And one of my favorite pieces in the collection is a WrestleMania 29, the Dead Man versus the Best in the World WrestleMania print from Shop Zone. Starting out here at the bottom, we got 2 skateboards of the Undertaker. You got one there, and you got the purple version behind it. And then right behind them is the JCPenney catalog Monday Night Raw Attitude Era ring that includes the Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and a referee figure inside. Now, as we just give you a glimpse of the full side here of the room, you can see what you are getting into here. So on top here is the Playmates Heroes of Wrestling and Talking Undertaker, along with the Power Slam electronic pinball. We'll get to the more stuff behind there in a bit here. This is the 12-inch Undertaker doll and figures collection. You got the Ringside Rebels Undertaker, the Federation Fighters, both the standard version and the mail-away version behind them, and also Series 2 green box there. You got some MGA Sports and bot bags. You got the electronic Battlin' Undertaker bot bag, which is extremely rare from Toy Island. This is the only version I have ever seen. I have not seen any comps on eBay or on Google search. So that is extremely rare, and I'm glad to have that in my collection. The Attitude wall clock, a wall talker, the talking butt kickers. The talking butt kickers is the one I'm talking about that I have not seen any comps about from eBay or Google search, not the bot bag. But yeah, the butt kickers, I have not seen that anywhere else. So I was very happy to pick that up when I saw it come across my eBay search. Ruthless Aggression style inflatable bot bag, and some mini magazines. Come down here, it's my ornaments shelf, all kinds of gingerbread Undertaker ornaments in those white boxes. You got the Hallmark ornaments, the Hallmark Mystery, Undertaker Iron on patch, and behind that is a Attitude Era glass bulb ornament and some cassettes. This is the Bendham's shelf. You got the Purple Glove series Undertaker, a couple of the white-skinned Undertakers, the Ministry, the newest Bendhams, and some rare Micro Bendham sets back there. Down here we got one Super Slam wrestling ring out of 3. I am missing the Undertaker and Triple H and the Undertaker and Kane version, but we got the Undertaker and Mankind there. We got a couple of Stampers and Toppers 5-packs that include the Undertaker, as well as the extremely rare Rumble Bendham set. Coming down here, we have some sealed VHSs of The Undertaker the Phenom. If you've listened to my podcast, you know that that is one of the earliest versions, the earliest ways that I have saw The Undertaker when I was a kid is that Phenom VHS tape. So I have a couple of those sealed. This Is My Yard. The Unforgiven includes The Undertaker on the box art, so that's why that's here. You've got the Ring Warriors, almost like Rock'em Sock'em of The Undertaker and Stone Cold behind there. The Undertaker Pez, and an Undertaker pocket radio. So moving back up here, you got your large box sets. Behind the 2 Perfect 10 Jakks Pacific box sets, you got the Jakks Undertaker Superstar gear. You got 3 versions of that behind the Perfect 10. You got the Superstars Signature Series collection set, which includes a wrestling ring, the 6 figures, and some accessories. Right in front, we got the WrestleMania 18 Signature Collection. Moving on over here, you got the Ramp of Rage and the European exclusive Decade of Destruction pack. So of course I'm not going to pull everything down here, but you just see how everything's laid out. Coming down here, we got the Playmates Grudge Match, Undertaker versus Mankind. The Smash and Bash race set, which includes Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Undertaker race cars. The 2 versions of the Undertaker Ripped and Ruthless. One has a signature on the leg, one does not. The Undertaker's Bangers plush, the jacked up big head from KB Toys. You got the Bendham's 2-pack of Undertaker vs. Mankind, as well as a mini version of an Undertaker bot bag. And then these are cool. These were promotional items given out to dentist offices or other types of like grocery stores or businesses from the Attitude Era to promote the WWF product. And these are all the 3 versions of The Undertaker sealed in baggies. And coming down here, we start our BCA collection. And you can see it runs from Superstars Series 1 all through the special edition Series 4 from KB. That is on this shelf. And in front, you got some couple of more of these door hangers, and Paul Bearer urn keyring from the WWF magazine, the Undertaker's coffin from WWF magazine. That is a glass print of the Undertaker. You got a holographic stamp. You can see it moving from his different points of view. The Ringmasters, both loose and carded, a couple of pogs, temporary tattoo, an air freshener, a bookmark, a replica of the Undertaker's Phantom of the Opera mask from the Burning Hammer, just a couple of a little hearse and a tombstone, and the stretching Undertaker, like a Stretch Armstrong. Do not ever open one of these nowadays, because if you try to do it, they will virtually explode. I have not done it. I have read that they do, and I will not get all that gross crap on me. The BCAs move in this direction, starting with the Stomp Series 3 and moving along until it blends right into Titantron. Titantron Live Series 1 ends right here. And in front, you got a keychains, both the metal and the Bend'em. You got the Undertaker Thumb Wrestler, another little another little hearse. Warzone Wrestling ring with Micro Bendham's Kane Undertaker. Then you got a couple exclusives from the Toy Fair Glow-in-the-Dark Undertaker and the White's Guide 1 of 5,000. And right above, you got a whole array of Undertaker items, from a pre-painted model kit, a Superstar Bang die-cast, cars. You got a couple of inflatable bop bags that were given out and won at carnivals. Funny enough, my dad, when he worked for Harris Bank in Roselle, Illinois, shout out to anybody in Roselle and Schaumburg, Illinois, that's where I'm originally from. His bank put on and sponsored a carnival that we went to for a few years, and these were actually the prizes I remember, like those glass picture frames, inflatable bop bags. I remember my dad trying so hard to win the Undertaker, but he won Stone Cold Steve Austin, he won The Rock, and I think eventually he just bought the Undertaker one because, you know, it was his bank supporting this carnival. He just bought the Undertaker at the end. But those are not the ones I remember. These are not the ones from my childhood. These, of course, were purchased later on. The ones from my childhood, you know, I opened, I blew up. Me and my dad battled with that. Some good memories I have. So I just remembered that those were, you know, won at carnivals. Behind there is a very rare Undertaker stress ball from 1996. You got Undertaker cars and those grow things. An Undertaker cube, a Undertaker Toy Fair 2000 exclusive, a canteen, a mini skateboard, and all kinds of miniature stuff in the back there. Moving on this way is the Undertaker mail-away exclusives that I have. You got the Rumble set from the Micro Bend'ems. You got the Slammers JCPenney set, the Titantron Live series from Sears and JCPenney. I got both versions from that. And then you got the Jakks multiple packs, Back in the Ring, Brothers of Destruction versus the Texas Rattlesnakes, and Fueled by Fury. And I also have the Rollin' Rebels of Undertaker on his motorcycle up here. And here's another view of this. And the multi-packs up here, the Superstar gear behind there. I'm only missing one version of the Superstar gear. It's another Ministry Undertaker version that I am missing. I am missing one Perfect 10 Titantron Live UK exclusive. So we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Over here we got the Maximum Sweat and also the other Maximum Sweats behind him. And then this bleeds right into more Titantron Live, which ends with SmackDown Series 5, one of my favorite figures, the Unforgiven outfit Real-A-Scan Undertaker. Also, forgive me for I am not removing anything because this has taken a lot of time, as you can see, to get it to where, you know, everything is how I like it. So I don't want to remove anything. I don't want to touch anything, especially without my museum white gloves. Those who know me know. But in front, you got some Undertaker cars from the Radical Rides set. Both versions of that Undertaker, as well as the grudge match with Stone Cold. We move in here, and it continues with the Titantrons. This time now we're in the Badass era. So that begins with the House of Pain. And as we end here with the signature jams right there. And in front, you got one of my favorite shelves. You got an Undertaker wristwatch that that was gifted to me from Alex Dorio from Talking Taker. I appreciate you always. But what's so special about that watch is that watch was one of the ones my dad had when we began collecting stuff in the late 90s, and he was buying stuff from Home Shopping Network for me, and that was one of the things that he always wore. Got the squirt head, got the head crushers, another version of this, an Undertaker cupcake ring, an Undertaker, I believe that is I will pick this up because I don't know what it is. It is a slap bracelet. So that's all the rage now, but that was state of the art back then. Laser cut magnet, a couple of keychains, a sipper in the original plastic, and a straw hugger. Moving on this way, continues with the Titantron Lives with the second signature jams. Goes right into the snapping head bashers there. So everything in between is in this shelf. With some sliders, attitude racers, some of these bungee coins, the very rare attitude set that includes mini micro accessories, and of course the bungee's Undertaker head. Coming over here, we end the Titantrons and also get a view of the collector's edition Fatal 4-Way Undertaker statue. We're going to the Jakks Backlash series and the Titantron Live Backlash series. And in front, you got the Rip and Ride motorcycle, clip-on headlight keychain, die-cast car, half pints, and the WWE Shop Zone Ringside Leader collection. Coming down here, we have our multi-packs and our 2-packs. Grapple Gear Coffin, got the managers Paul Bearer and Mankind, Undertaker and Kane, Fantasy Warfare Undertaker and Mankind, the Too Tough Undertaker and Austin, Kane and Viscera, the Bradley's exclusive Undertaker and Paul Bearer, and a couple of 3-packs. Then it comes into the Titantron Live 2-packs, and the very rare black hair version of Ric Flair, and the blonde hair version of Ric Flair. And then we have the Finishing Move series with Kane, all 4 versions. The 2 versions of Austin, the Last Ride and the Stunner. The Last Ride to Bradshaw. And that is a No Mercy mini micro play set, mail away exclusive from JCPenney. And on the bottom shelf here, you have all your box sets from the Jakks BCA and Titantron Live era. An Aqua Blaster, I remember having that as a kid. Titantron, they continue with the box sets. And then the micro rings. WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and No Mercy. And then the micro Fatal 4-Ways, Brawl for All, and Buried Alive. We got a Raw is War monster ring that includes The Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin figure. All 3 versions of the Bone Crunching Buddy. 4 versions of the newest Big Shots Wrestling Buddies. And an Undertaker Wrestling Buddy backpack. Coming to the couch, we got a Big Shot loose, a couple of newest Wrestling Buddies, an Undertaker Attitude Era woven blanket, and the Badass woven blanket. Coming to the TV area, of course, you're going to have a PS2. And in these cubbies, we have an Undertaker monster ring, a monster truck from 2001, 2007, and 1998. We have the complete collection of the Undertaker Chaos comics. The Rev and Ride Monster Truck 3-pack of Stone Cold, The Undertaker, and The Rock. A Hot Wheels Undertaker semi-truck. Mini Rumble, it's like a Micro Mauler's Royal Rumble set. And the SmackDown Phenom belt. And over here you have the thumb wrestlers of Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. A couple of electronic games. Another Bungees. PS2 and Wii covers featuring The Undertaker. And a Wii charging station. You got the, this is a prototype of the Wreckin' motorcycle. A Undertaker miniature done by a person I know on Instagram. She does amazing work. And I opened these 4 figures to replicate one of my favorite Jakks box sets, the Buried Alive one. Coming here to the end, you have the Undertaker Sideshow Collectibles Phenom statue. And underneath him, you have the Unmatched Fury series and the PCS GameStop statue. And now we continue on with this portion of the room. I'll give you a view of how it looks. This is the rest of Jakks that bleeds into Mattel. At the top here, you have the Ring Giants and the Maximum Aggression, along with some Undertaker exclusive rings, the Target exclusive Coffin Match ring, the KB Toys exclusive Casket Match ring, and the KB Toys exclusive Stunt Action ring that includes the Kurt Angle and Undertaker Titantron Live Backlash figures. On top, you have a couple of microaggressions. In front, you have 2 versions of the Transforming Undertaker figure. And behind him are a few box sets. You got the European exclusive Ruthless Aggression. Behind that is the Canadian exclusive Posted set. And behind that is the Superstars Uncovered pack. Above here is the Superstar Gear, 2 versions, the US and the European. The US does not include action figures, the European includes figures. The World Heavyweight pack, including Edge and Undertaker. And below that is all the Mattel packs. The Royal Rumble pack, for all the Royal Rumble winners. The Superstar set from Kmart. The Fan Favorite set from Toys R Us. And the Undertaker Thank You Taker 5-pack from Toys R Us. Moving on this way, you have the Blast and Bash Rumblers Battle Ring. Behind that is the Undertaker Cena WrestleMania ring. And behind that is the Undertaker Triple H WrestleMania ring. And then behind that is the main event 12-inch figure ring. Teeny Mate Superstar Collector Set. The Foco 1990s Mini Baubles. The Tiki mug from WWE Shop. The big heads from Foco. And then we'll get to the other Foco when we get to this side of the collection later on. But moving down, this is the Microaggression and Build and Brawl shelf. I'm only missing one more Microaggression set. It includes Undertaker, John Cena, and Rey Mysterio. Coming down here, you have start with the Flexums, the Flippin' Fighters. I have Series 1 and the very exclusive Australian only Series 2. Raw 10th Anniversary, Raw Ruthless Aggression 4, Off the Ropes, both versions, and both versions of SummerSlam. Have that posted Undertaker outside the box. All kinds of miniature Undertaker figures and items that can be found in mystery bags. Moving this way as it continues left to right, not up and down. Start with Bring the Noise. Two versions of the WrestleMania 20, brown hair and black. And continues on with the Ruthless Aggression. The main event figure. And all kinds of miniature Undertaker figures as well. A couple more cupcake rings. That's the miniature Micro Mauler that's in that Royal Rumble set. Then it continues this way with the Ruthless Aggression. Got the more miniature Undertaker figures in front. And then this ends the Ruthless Aggression setup with the very rare 3-pack WWE All Scale with the Havoc Unleashed Dollar General figures in front. A couple of dog tags and a couple of power chips. Down here is my classic superstars. All the classic superstars are here, including two versions of Paul Bearer. I have the Undertaker from the Hell in a Cell playset, the WWE Shop exclusive, and the One of 3000. This is a Mexican exclusive Undertaker based on Ruthless Aggression Series 11. That is the placeholder for my One of 100 I hope to get one day. Which then the One of 100 will go here, this will go in the middle, and then this will all move forward. This is the Deluxe Aggression shelf with the Undertaker and Khali limited edition 2-pack. And then we begin the 2-packs and multi-packs from Jakks. This is the Adrenaline and WrestleMania 2-packs collection. This is the Real Sounds Arena featuring Randy Orton and The Undertaker. And there you have the WrestleMania packs, the Classic Superstars 2-packs and 3-packs, the Deluxe Classic Superstars 2-packs featuring Kane and Shawn Michaels, the Deluxe Aggression 2-pack featuring Kane, and the Giants of the Ring European exclusive featuring Undertaker, Kane, and Khali. Coming over here, because this finishes up Jakks before we get to Mattel, you have the 3-packs of the Treacherous Trios and the Classic Superstars, the Three Faces of the Undertaker, and the Family of Destruction, and the 2 Deluxe Aggression 3-packs featuring the Undertaker. Now we make ourselves up and we start with Mattel, but before we get there, let's finish up these first 2 top shelves. There's Undertaker 7-Eleven cups, rumblers, minifigures. So here's my DVD collection featuring The Undertaker. And behind that are all pay-per-views with The Undertaker on the box art. Loyal Subjects, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Loyal Subject, and Thumb Wrestler. And we'll finish up with this. 3 versions of Surf's Up Wave Mania 2 with the Undertaker exclusive Undertaker figure inside. Has that. The Deadliest Matches has exclusive Funko keychain. And the 30th anniversary Undertaker box. Okay, let's get to Mattel. This first shelf is the basics, running from Mattel WrestleMania Heritage, which I have 3 versions of. The Standard, the Championship 1 of 1,000, and the Walmart exclusive with the booklet. And it ends with the Royal Rumble. Both versions of that. And in front, you got a couple of Raw Deal decks. Philippines exclusive Undertaker from Jax. UK exclusive Undertaker WrestleMania Collection DVD. A prototype Undertaker test shot. And a casket match playset. Moving this way, because this is how the basics continue. Basic Series 13 and runs its course all to SummerSlam Series 109. In front, another Undertaker test shot prototype, Zombies and Monsters, Teeny Mates, Bend and Bash. The Elites start here with Elite Series 1. You got some Super Strikers, Flex Force, and the Total Tag Team Talker. Got the 20-0 Undertaker. These I have every Undertaker Mattel figure made. So my Mattel collection is complete. The only thing that I am missing from Mattel is stuff that is unreleased right now. So like the Monday Night War Series 8 and the Ultimate Edition Phantom Undertaker, and the Main Event Series 161. Anything that is not readily available right now is the only things I'm missing from Mattel. The Elites continue this way. Starts with Elite Series 27 and finishes up with the 2 Hall of Champions, Undertaker and Paul Bearer. Got the Thumpers. I still remember getting these Thumpers from Kmart with my dad when I was in college. And that is a prototype Slam City with the official released product. Coming down here, you got the multi-packs. Starting with the fist-pounding Flex Force Undertaker. And continuing on, ending with the Brothers of Destruction 2-pack. Then that continues with the Fan Central Undertaker and Sting 2-pack. Ends with the Kmart exclusive 3-pack of Cena, Lesnar, and Taker. And I have my Wreckin' Motorcycles, both versions of The Undertaker. Coming down here is the all kinds of exclusive Elites. Got both San Diego Comic-Con Undertakers, one in the white box, never opened, and out of the box. The entrance grates. Got both Defining Moments Undertakers. The ringside exclusive Undertaker's Kane. The ringside exclusive SummerSlam. Both from the Vault Undertakers. The Masters of the WWE Universe. The Superstars Undertaker. All 3 Wreckin' single releases. And the Creator Superstar Zombie Undertaker set. Before we get to this and the Focos, one last look here. Okay, let's make our way down here. You have Undertaker toothbrush, candy, Hell in a Cell bust, and DVD collection. All kinds of WWF magazines, promo items, One Dead Man Show booklet, folders, school supply stuff, bobbleheads, more candy stuff, temporary tattoos, and Coliseum home video stuff. The complete series of Undertaker's 30th anniversary pins. Got the championship collection, more bobbleheads, an acrylic stand-up, and some keychains. Hall of Fame pop, the European exclusive Undertaker statue there, some cards. It's a UK exclusive coin as the slap bracelet. And then we get down to the Funkos with some Undertaker gloves, badass, gray and purple. You got all Funkos there. Got the 2-pack Funkos here. And it's a prototype Funko. And more pins. Pod Street Crew represent. If you know, you know. Undertaker battling bop bag. Canadian exclusive Undertaker plush. And all the Foco bobbleheads are behind there. Much to my dismay, I have all the Foco bobbleheads. Some hats. I split them up between vintage hats and modern. And then we have our last shelf here, which finishes off our Mattel. Get a nice good view of that before we come around and break everything down. On the top here is our plushies. These are the two wrestling buddies, but sealed. Attitude Era Carnival, another Carnival thing with a gorilla with an Undertaker shirt. All kinds of plushies in here. Miniature Big Shots. So I have all 3 versions of both Big Shots. A Halloween Undertaker costume. Some Undertaker posters. And then this is the last of the Mattel. This is the last of the basics, which ends at the newest Netflix packaging Top Picks Undertaker. Got both retros there of the Undertaker and the complete retro collection with Undertaker, Vader, Jerry the King Lawler, and Paul Bearer. Squinkies and the 30th anniversary micro brawlers. The Build-A-Figure Paul Bearer. The retro Paul Bearer, and that is a test shot Undertaker retro. Just has like a different. You could tell his painting from the regular version that I have up there to separate them, but that is the test shot. Monster truck, another test shot basic. Couple of motion Undertaker keychains and plushies, and the 4 legend figures he's been featured in, 9, 14, 19, and 27. On top you got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all 3 versions of his stack down set, Mini Cube, all 3 versions of the Bendums and Flex Figs, and Flex Figs and the Retro Loose. Coming down here, you had the Elite continued, starting with WrestleMania. Going into the Decade of Domination, the 30th anniversary, Top Picks, Ruthless Aggression. Last shelf of the Elites starts with Top Picks Series 2, and I have the test shot prototype in front there. Greatest Hits, both versions of Paul Bearer. And then now I have room for the Monday Night War Series 8 after the Monday Night War Series 1. And it is the test shot prototype Undertaker from the WrestleMania ring with John Cena. And the final shelf is the Ultimate Edition shelf. The Ultimate Edition 11, Greatest Hits, Target Legends, and the Amazon exclusive Survivor Series, both complete in the box and outside the box. as well as the test shot prototype there. And it does leave room for the next Target Ultimate Legends. I did forget to say that behind this Elite, as you can see, is the Raw 30th Anniversary Elite box set. And just one more look around at this labor of love of a collection that started over, I've been collecting my whole life, but really got, buckled down and got into it 15 years ago once Mattel got the license. You can just see one more wrap around of that. I did meet The Undertaker twice. That is a loose shelf of all his championship victories in figure form. And just a couple of promo pieces up there. One more look around this way, so you can see everything again. Again, apologies that I did not take anything down and get any closer shots at that. Just, it took a lot of time to get everything the way it is. And I don't want to touch anything or move anything, especially while doing a YouTube video. But everything that I said that you cannot see, take my word for it. All the box sets that are up there are in there in such a way that I don't want to move anything. But yeah, this was the video I always wanted to make. It's always changing. As I get new stuff in to the collection, displays change. As new figures are released, displays change. But for the most part, everything is here. And I owe it all, this video is definitely dedicated to the memory of my parents. They helped me get to this point. My dad figure hunted with me and embraced my collection. My mom as well did that, especially after the passing of my dad. She made sure that lived on. So now that they're both gone, I keep this up for them. As well for me. So if you have parents, significant others that support your collections, be blessed. That this is dedicated to them. It's dedicated to my parents. They helped make this a reality. So thank you, creatures of the night. Thank you for joining me on this tour of my Undertaker collection room. I hope it is everything that you thought it would be and more. I hope that it is fascinating. I hope that it invokes you to do the same. The Undertaker is the best wrestling character out there, the best gimmick, and definitely biasly saying the best wrestler. I hope you enjoyed this peek into my Dungeon of the Dead Man. And once again, thank you, creatures of the night, for everything. And remember to always take her easy and rest in peace.